Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. My name is Shay. I'm a full-time reseller on Poshmark, eBay, and Mercari.
I'm Tyler, part-time seller on Poshmark, eBay, Mercari, and Luna is below.
Yeah, you will see her head pop up from time to time. But today's video is all about eBay. So we are talking about how to get more eyes on your eBay listings.
Yeah, fix it so that more people see it and somebody buys it, hopefully.
Yes. So before we get into that, we do need to show off the
Brand new
t-shirt of the day.
T-shirt of the video is Scooby-Doo, because who doesn't love Scooby-Doo? It's got a nice 70s, 80s retro vibe to it, and
yeah, and it's adorable. So let us know what you guys think of that, and let us know if you have future ideas for future t-shirts. We know you want the pink Peyton Manning's, or no, it's Eli Sucks 2. Pink is what you guys have requested. I have not found it, so if you guys have a link to that, let me know, because I will order it. But anyways, if you like eBay content, if you like Poshmark content, if you like seeing dogs run crazily across the screen,
that's kind of our thing.
Yeah, make sure you subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell to be notified every time we post new videos. We post new videos every Sunday and Wednesday. Give the video a big thumbs up, and always, always, always leave comments. It helps us know who's watching. It makes our day, and it also lets the YouTube algorithm know that this is content worth watching. So thank you guys for helping us out with that. So let's get into this while the dog attacks.
All right, so what's the first thing we do?
Okay, so we're going to go step by step on what we do, and then we're going to give you examples of us doing it and showing you the results. So when we look at our eBay listings, we go and look up old listings that have already been in there to see how they're ranking, see what they're doing.
Yeah, so a pro tip, this is what we do, is I look it up, because when she looks it up, it's her listing and it shows up as the top choice, even if she is not the top choice.
And that's also true if you have clicked on another listing. So if you, used it as a sell similar, that item is going to be priority over yours, even if you've never clicked on your own. So we recommend either having somebody else do it or going into incognito mode and not signed into your eBay account to look items up. The other important thing to remember when you are doing this is make sure that you're looking up these items in the most vague way possible. And then also with specifics. So if you're going to look at it in a vague way, make sure that's ranking high. But then also, like if it's a specific style that you want to make sure you're ranking for, also look that up. You want to know that you rank high in both categories.
Yes. So it's big to small. It's like a funnel. So you want to catch as many people as possible. And you also want to focus it down into the right people.
Right. So how do we do that? What do we do to fix that if you look it up and you're nowhere to be found? So we have a few steps that we go through. So the first thing that we do is we look at the title. So when you're looking at the title, what we have found the best format to be is brand, color, item type, size, and then your keywords.
Right.
So if we were doing this Scooby-Doo shirt, it would be, well, I don't know what brand it is.
Probably Gildan or
whatever brand.
Hanes.
A red Scooby-Doo t-shirt, size probably extra large, and then we would put like, I don't know, retro, cartoon, something like that.
Warner Brothers or whoever owns Scooby-Doo rights, etc.
Right. So make sure that if you have a specific style, that is included in those keywords. Make sure that if it is something that people look for a lot, like for example, pull-on pants, you have that included in those keywords. Even if it's something that's in a specified field, it really, really, really needs to be in there, because if the buyer is typing it in and you didn't, somebody else is going to get priority over you. Okay, so that's all for the title, yeah?
That's the title.
Okay, so the next thing we look for.
You want to fill in the specifics, the item specifics. So measurements, any accents or features, add the fact that it has pockets or zippers or buttons.
Right. And while you're in there, you also want to be looking at what category you've put your item into. So an example I want to give you for this is we had a Lilly Pulitzer skirt. Now I had this listed under shorts because I wasn't aware that there was actually a skirt category, because it's actually a subcategory within a category. You wouldn't see it unless you had used the correct category. So anyways, I had used shorts and wasn't really getting a lot of traction. I went in there and I changed it to skirt, found out there was a specific skirt category, changed it, and it sold within the day.
Yeah.
So make sure that while you're filling in those item specifics, you're also checking that category to see if there might be something better that you can classify it under. We all know that a lot of items have multiple places you can put it. Maybe there's a better way.
Yeah. Next would be figuring out our price, whether we're up or down comparatively. So eBay, I believe, has a preference for lower price, gets better preference.
Yeah, so it can go either way, right? You could be priced way too high, or you could be priced way too low. If you're priced way too low, people are probably going to look over it because they're going to think, is something wrong with this? I'm just going to buy the one that seems a little bit safer. If you're priced way too high, there's going to be so much priority over you, they're not even going to see your listing. So we like to look at the price and see, are we close? And we also like to even look at if we have our item listed at $25 and so is everybody else, what about $24.95? Things like that. So make sure that you're checking that and seeing if there's any way that you can beat that competition when it comes to price.
And then next, if price is not the issue, we go to shipping. So eBay gives priority to free shipping on top of the price. So if you have a competitive market and there's a lot of choices, free shipping can get you closer to the top.
Yeah, so we will look at the ones ahead of us and see if a lot of them have free shipping. If they do, we will offer that. Also, if we only have a few people to beat and maybe they don't have free shipping, we're going to try to put that in there to see if we can beat them. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean that we're going to take less of a profit. There are a few items that I've actually raised the price to then offer free shipping because I was so close in range with everything that I had that movement to do that. So just play around with it, see what happens, and it does update within 1 to 2 minutes, so you can kind of see, is it worth it or not worth it? If it doesn't change your ranking, don't offer free shipping. Why bother? And then finally, we look at sponsored posts. So we do sponsor our listings. We range our sponsors between 3 to 5%. Depends on the day, depends on a lot of things. But if somebody else has a sponsored post and it is more than you, so if they had 10% and I have 5, then they're going to get priority over us. So we're going to go look at those listings that are above us and see, are they sponsored? And if they are sponsored, are we sponsored? And do we think that it's worth it to beat them out? Or are we close enough where we're like, that's fine. Like, we don't want to take a bigger hit. But we check that out to make sure that we're in line with everybody else. And if there's something we can do, we change it.
Yeah, I mean, you're already 10% ahead of where you would be on Poshmark anyway. So if you have that flexibility in the sponsorship to get to the same 20%, it may be worth it, especially if it's a very competitive market where you just want to get it out there.
Right. So we're going to try a few examples with you guys, and we're going to show you how it changes and how it moves. So what we're going to do is we're going to have him look up an item that as it's currently listed, and we're going to show you where it ranks, if it ranks at all.
Yeah, a lot of the times I'm not able to find her listings because we Google things differently.
Right, so we're going to show you that, and then we're going to make some adjustments to it. We'll tell you what the adjustments are, and then we'll show you where it ranks now, so you can see if it has an impact or not. So the first item that we are going to have him look up, I'm going to pop on the screen here for you. I'm also going to have in here what the current title is, and we will tell you what we changed. So he's going to look it up, and all he gets to see when he looks this up is the photo alone. My goal with this is for him to look it up the way he would look it up, so we can see if there's any differences between what I would type versus what he would type, that kind of thing. So if you have someone to bounce it off of, that's awesome. If you don't, that's okay. Just try to think of it in a way that somebody as a shopper would do this.
So it's romper?
Yes, it is.
And it's free people.
Yes.
What size?
It is a size extra small.
All right.
Okay, so he's going to do a screen record of where we
So-
currently fall. Are you screen recording?
I am screen recording. Thank you for the vote of confidence.
No
dear.
problem. Always here for you.
So I don't show anything. What size is yours?
Extra small.
Extra small.
Mm-hmm.
Price?
It is $25.16.
So you're not showing up pretty much at all right now, which is not a good sign. So
Okay, so now we're going to look at the title and see, okay, what can we do? So looking at the title, it says right now, Free People Romper, Women's Extra Small, Pretty and Free, Floral Shorts, Long Sleeve. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and I'm going to say, okay, so my assumption, knowing how he searches, he probably typed in Free People, Black, Romper, size extra small, floral, or something to that effect.
black, floral, romper, extra small. How
Okay.
dare you?
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change mine to black, floral, romper, size extra small. And I am also, let's size extra small. I'm gonna leave the specific Free People style name in there, but it's gonna be after all of that. So it says my new title is Free People Black Floor Romper, size extra small, pretty and free, shorts, long sleeve. So all of that's gonna be in there. Now it does take a minute or two to update.
So try again now that it's updated. I'm just gonna screen record.
Use the same search.
So I'm gonna go just use the search that I just used. And scroll. You're now number 4. And before I couldn't even find you.
Yeah, so now if we look at it, we can see the reason, hopefully, why we're lower down. So I see that the first one here is new. So we're not going to be able to compete with new. This one here, that's
I don't even know how
40.
that got there.
They must have a higher sponsored than us because it doesn't even really follow anything. And then the one above us is 2680. Again, must have a higher sponsored than us because
we're number 4 out of a billion of them, so that's promising.
Yeah,
so I think we're all okay there, given that one of them doesn't even match the search to start with.
Right. So that one is fine. So we'll do one more just to show you that it does actually work with different ones. And this one I wanted to do because I think it might be a little bit different. Okay, so we are going to have him look up Madewell jeans. We're going to show them on the screen for you, but he can just look them up. And we're not going to say the title out loud because we want him to not be influenced by that. And we'll see where we fall. And then hopefully there'll be something that we can change to make us do better if we are not.
What size?
They are size 27. So if you're looking at his screen right now, you are seeing that we are not anywhere near the top of the category.
No, 35.96?
Yes, that is me.
So you're close, but not all the way.
Yeah, so looking at my title, these are high riser crops. So if somebody is looking for Madewell high riser crop, the chances are I am probably a little bit higher than the vaguer terms that I'm assuming he probably went with. What was your search term?
It's Madewell green jeans, size 27.
Yeah, so he didn't know that it was a high riser crop. So can you do another search and show what it would have been if it was a high riser crop before I change it?
So if I do high riser crop, you are in the top 5.
I'm in the top 5. So what we're going to do is we're going to change it. But if we find out that I fall too far with that second search there, then we might change it back. So we'll make a decision. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do Madewell green jeans, size 27.
While you do that, I just changed around to Madewell green high riser jeans, size 27.
Yeah.
You're number 4. So you're actually, depending on the terms, you gain or lose.
Right. So Madewell green jeans, size 27, high riser, crop, seafoam, summer. Okay, that's what I'm going to change it to. So we're going to see if in all 3 of those searches, if I improve. If I don't, or if I fall too far in any of them, then we won't use that change. But if I don't, then we'll see. So let's see what happens. Okay, so you're going to look it up to see where we fall?
So I'm going to look it up now for the Madewell to see now that you've changed it. All right, you changed the price and you've changed the title.
Yeah. Full disclosure, we did try to just do the title and found out that we still weren't ranking that high. So then we moved on to the next step of doing the price. We just, camera died and didn't record the first search. But
we're trying again. I haven't actually clicked on her title or her item, so it shouldn't impact the search for me. Let's go. So the first one, you are 7, which you're better than you were because you were not findable.
Yeah, it wasn't showing up at all, so 7 is better. This is a very broad search, so there's plenty of Madewell green jeans. So we don't expect to show up super high. We just want to appear for that one. Okay, so then the next one would be the little bit more specific.
You're number 2.
Number 2. Okay, I'll take number 2. I think before we were like number 5 or something like that.
Yeah, you were in the top 5.
Okay, so
number
I'll take
2, you're on the front
2.
page. You're one of the first ones that people see.
And truthfully, that first one there didn't even look green, so.
It's definitely not green. So I don't know what kind of voodoo magic they pulled to get on the top of the list, but whatever. And then lastly is the very specific title. You're number 3.
Okay. So I mean, what was your very? Oh, he put high rise and not high riser, so that might have impacted a little bit. But either way, I'm number 3, so that's what matters. So, anyways, hopefully this is helpful for you guys. We do play around with them. What works for one listing might not work for another, so kind of play with it, see how it goes. Remember that it does take a few minutes to update, so if you're looking it up right after you've done it, you're not going to see a change. And make sure that when you do actually find the item that you check that title, that it's updated and everything like that, so you know that it's made an impact. But hopefully this helps you guys. Hopefully this helps your sales. We are noticing more interest and more sales, more watchers, more all of those things. So it's definitely something we're going to be tracking over time to see how it does. But yeah, hopefully it helps.
Well, I think it's a retraining how you list something Poshmark compared to eBay, because they're different systems and different searches.
Yeah, so definitely paying attention to how you're titling things. I've always done something a little bit different between Posh and eBay, but I think eBay, I'm still kind of coming up that curve, and this is something that I'm hoping is going to be a game changer for me, and hopefully it's helpful for you guys. I know that we all struggle trying to figure out what does SEO mean, and what do we do, and how is it different between platform to platform, so this is what we found is working. So yeah, wanted to give that to you guys. So let us know in the comments below if this is helpful for you. Let us know if you're able to adjust a listing and where you ranked and where you changed to. I would love to hear success stories from you guys. So that is all we have. We will be back really soon with a new video.
Thank you all for watching.